Welcome to the 621 feature series, and today we are joined by yet another Skyline, and this time in the form of the R33 GTR. Let's get into it. Before we jump into the R33 GTR, we must quickly revisit our old friend, the R32 GTR, which we previously filmed. If you missed that video, check it out after this one. The R32 devastated its opponents in the Group A Racing Series, so much so the organisers of said series made new regulations and rules to stop the R32 from being able to compete. Kinda lame, but we move on. The R33 preceded the R32 chassis, starting production in 1995. Later that year, Nissan sent an R33 GTR to the world famous Nürburgring, setting a record lap time for a production car of 8 minutes and 1 second. The twin turbocharged straight-six RB26 DETT remained relatively unchanged from the dominant R32 GTR, sticking with the all-wheel drive system too, although it did get some upgrades during production. The R33 wouldn't see competition in the touring car series like its predecessor, but it did see action and victory in the Japanese GT Championship. Nissan even stepped this up with the GT1 Le Mans class, proving once again devastated to the competition. Although the R33 was 100 kilograms heavier than the R32, which was mainly down to chassis reinforcements, it was largely the same on the figures it produced. Although they improved and strengthened the RB26 DETT, bound by the gentleman's agreement largely known in the automotive world that the Japanese manufacturer had agreed on. Yet, behind closed doors, they might have lied about the figures they were actually producing. Allegedly. Wink wink. The car still produced 275 brake horsepower from factory. Wink wink. With 1,600 of these being built, it's a much rarer car now than the R32 GTR. It has a huge cult following, and today we're with Sam, a passionate R33 GTR owner of over 13 years. Join me and check out his beautiful example. Any JDM fans out there are gonna love this. Let's jump in. So today I am joined by this wonderful R33 GTR and its owner Sam. Sam,
Hi.
Thank you for coming down.
How you doing, mate? You alright?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for being on the channel. How did you end up with an R33 GTR?
Since childhood, I always used to see him online, especially the Rocket Ronnie Skyline, the R33 silver one. So since then, always wanted or lusted for one. So just when the time, right place, and finally managed to get one.
But it's absolutely beautiful, man. Do you mind showing me around it? And
Yeah.
we start at this front end. Is this a fully factory GTR with the options and stuff? So like the bumper, is this all standard? Like you have to show me around. I don't know much about the
Yeah, it's
R33.
basically a Series 2 33. So the lights, the lip, and the bonnet lip, stuff like that doesn't come on this model, comes on a later one. So over the years I've bought little bits and bobs and slowly put it on, so it's more like a facelift model, but it is a Series 2.
This is a series. How many series of these did they produce?
3.
They made 3,
Yeah,
okay.
so it's 1, 2, and 3 is the ones that has all the Xenons, but basically I've got the bits on there that the 3 would have.
As we wander around the car, do you mind if I just ask, is it lowered at all, or is this?
Yeah, it's lowered on coilovers.
And what brand do you use?
I think they're HSD.
Okay,
Yeah,
HSD.
so those were on when I bought it, so I haven't got around to changing it, and at the moment they're working, so I've left them at the moment, but I would like to change them at some point.
Cool, and then it's obviously sat on some very beautiful wheels.
Yeah, yeah.
What specs do we have down here?
They're Volk Racing Ultra T37s, 19 by 10.5 ET12.
Wow, 19 by 10.5, wow.
Yeah, that's it.
And then I'm noticing down here, sir, some very big brakes.
Yeah, I have a fetish for big brakes, so that's big brakes, I love them. So those are R35 brakes, but 390mm discs. So normally most common is 380, this is 390. It just fills up more nicer and they work very, very well.
So sorry if I'm asking a stupid question here, but you just said that 380 is more common.
Yeah.
So is that 380 off of the R35 as well?
Yeah, as well, yeah. And then one year they done a 390mm disc.
Okay.
So I was just lucky to get that when I was looking around. But it does feel, even a 19-inch wheel fills you up nicely.
It looks massive.
Yeah,
They look so great.
It stops really well. So.
Yeah. As we walk around the car, the GT badge that's on the front wing, does that have any relevance? Because I see a lot of the GTRs have these.
Yeah, that's on standard, as standard, so.
And I guess that kind of is like a heritage thing from the original GT 2000s, whatever they were called back in the day.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with all that, but yeah.
I see you've got a carbon fibre strip
so
on
there's like a carbon garnish here and here.
Oh yeah, cool.
That's all Nismo stuff. So I've tried to put as much genuine Nismo stuff or genuine OEM stuff as much as I can.
Yeah, the
rather
Nismo.
than cheaper brands.
Yeah. As we come back down here to this back wheel, we've got some more big brakes. And what, are these the same? 390 on the rear?
I think back. I think it's 380. I'm not sure.
Okay, they are huge. They look amazing on the.
They got Project Moo pads all the way around, braided hoses, so it all works together.
Yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Now, before we dive into anything else, on this on the rear here, this spoiler, carbon fiber center. This isn't factory, right?
No, this is made by Auto Select in Japan. That's a Japanese manufacturer. It's like a devil carbon wing style.
It looks absolutely amazing.
From the back it looks really nice.
It looks really cool. And the spoiler's like a beautiful addition to the style of the car. And I can also see a very large exhaust. Yeah,
that's mine's titanium exhaust with that's a dry carbon Nismo trim as well.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I've just noticed something else. You've got a reverse camera.
Just
that's a cool little. That's a cool little addition.
Also, the underside has been restored.
Oh, completely restored.
So it's all Nismo arms and bushes, and that was done by a company called Zealous in Trowbridge.
Cool.
Yeah. So
awesome. So it must drive like new.
Yeah. You can have a peek underneath if you like.
I'll try my best. We'll try and get down with the camera. Worst case, I will believe you, because the rest of this car is so beautifully clean. I have no doubt in my mind. Do you mind popping the bonnet up for us?
Yeah, I can do, yeah.
Here we are, the power plant. RB26D TT.
TT, yeah, that's twin turbos.
Yeah, and you kept it twin turbo?
Yeah, still twin turbo with upgraded turbos, -5 turbos. It's Nismo pipes, Nismo airbox, Nismo duct, ARC radiator, Nismo air collector. What else? Nismo strut brace, and it's been remapped on a Link G4 Plus ECU.
Excellent. I have to just quickly start. I'm on Link G4 Plus as well.
Oh yeah. So that's about it in the engine bay. But yeah, it's mostly OEM, but with upgraded OEM stuff.
What sort of power does it run now with the upgraded stuff?
Probably about 450.
450. Yeah. It's a nice road usable power. That's so great, man. I just want to get in here and show the people the beautiful carbon fibre. So we've got just carbon fibre, pretty much everything.
That's it.
Well, I like this Zealous radiator stay as well. Like
titanium. So that was done by Zealous, who done the underside. So that's the radiator brackets and the bonnet stay done by them.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's titanium.
Yeah, wow, that's so cool. I haven't seen one like a titanium bonnet stay since I was in Japan.
They do one in carbon now as well. So.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I've left the titanium one.
Then we've got Nismo oil cap in there as well.
Yeah, that's a Nismo Motor competition oil cap.
And then this carbon fibre pipes. Beautiful. It's almost Kevlar.
Yeah, it's a different type of finish, which is nice. It's
and not this, I have to say as well, sir, this strut brace is a work of art.
Yeah, that's a nice piece that I was lucky to get many years ago. Well, to be honest, I won't be able to afford it now. But
really, are they like crazy expensive?
Quite
now,
expensive. Yeah.
That is.
This finish I done it myself.
It's like a crinkle.
Yeah, grey.
Crinkle grey.
Yeah.
It's just such a beautiful example, man. So
it's simple. It's not too much going on, but it's nice.
It's absolutely amazing, and I want to thank you for driving it down today.
Yeah, no problem.
I feel very honoured that you boys, because we've got a big crew. I just want to show some of the feature videos that you see or have seen. We're all filming it in one day, and I feel grateful that you've all come down to spend this day with me.
No, it's a Nismo and Yamaha was a collaboration to absorb vibrations, unwanted chassis vibrations and stuff like that.
And that is
some people say it does nothing, but I think it looks.
So down here as well, we have a beautiful Nismo intercooler.
Yeah, that's a 100mm Nismo intercooler.
It looks amazing, and as a person that was part of the Gran Turismo generation, seeing these cars, especially all in one place today, is special.
It's fun, yeah. It's fun. Okay, so
on the bonnet as well, we've got a little treat here.
Yeah, that's Sam's spec. That's me, and that's my spec.
Okay.
So it's just something. When I was bored, I was at home. I just one day decided to take bonnet off, take it inside with the angle grinder. And
you just cut it up?
Yeah, I just cut it out. I really liked the NACA duct, So I just cut it, and it worked out really well. So it's like it sets the car off individually.
Amazing.
From any other 33s.
It looks great. I really like that, and I like that it's like, it's just a really cool little feature. It's something I noticed.
You get them on the 34 as on the other bonnets that they offer.
Oh, okay, cool.
But not on the 33. So it's just something I was bored.
Yeah, cool, man.
And I done it. And turned out all right.
Sam.
Yep.
We're in the interior of your GTR. How does that sound? I get to say that out loud still.
Yeah, it's an awesome place to be.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Tell me about it, because you've got some beautiful stuff in here. You've got these, are these R33 seats? Did they share the same seats as the R32?
No, I believe they're slightly different.
Slightly different,
so
okay.
This one was retrimmed in leather when I first got the car a few years after. So it's been since like that. And it's got a R34 GTR steering wheel and pedals. And amongst the cluster is a Nismo optional cluster with a LCD screen there, just shows boost, temperature, coolant temperatures, stuff like that.
And is that a rare part nowadays?
Yeah, that's very, very rare now. So yeah, a lot of these parts are very rare now, hard to find, so they end up costing a fortune. So some of the stuff I bought quite a long while ago, so I was lucky.
Yeah.
So owning it 12, 13 years, you got a long time of
searching
stuff.
For parts.
Yeah, that's it.
And what's this, the gear knob, and we've got this...
Yeah, that's a Nismo titanium gear knob. Nismo gauges in the middle, coolant, torque gauge, and boost gauge.
So you've kept this beautifully put together, man.
Yes.
How does it feel, 13 years on, being able to like still enjoy this?
Yeah, it's like a dream, because I don't think so. And if I was to get into these cars now, I don't think I'd be able to afford them. Everything's just so expensive, and quite a lot of them are quite worn now, rust as well, with rust issues, engine issues. So I think just lucky to have one and enjoy it in this condition.
I'm really glad you do as well, man.
Yeah,
I'm really glad you
you.
do. Next thing I'm going to ask is, will you take me out in it?
Yeah, no problem. Let's go.
So I'm just admiring that Nismo dial in there, man. I've never seen one of those before.
Switch that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, wow, look at that. That is so cool.
Then this one.
I love. Oh my goodness me. Wow, that RB26 feels so just strong. Do you know what I mean? It's that pure torque that they have, these things. It's absolutely outrageous. So Sam, how long have you had this thing for? Remind us again, I might have asked you, but
yeah,
we've been
13 years I've had this now.
13 years, man. And in that time, what sort of memories have you been able to create with this? Have you got any standout stuff that...
Yeah, well, I got it shortly after I got married, so I didn't have my kids then, so then my kids came along as well, so I've had memories as my kids grow up as well, so it's been great.
Amazing, man, amazing. So you've obviously done quite a lot of work to this just wonderful example of one of these cars. And do you have a favourite like part that stands out for you that you're like, this is the bit for me?
I think just the engine, the turbos, and the exhaust knob. I think that's the main package that puts the car together for me.
Yeah.
I think that's the main aspect. They all go well so together. I just love it. Love the sound.
So back in the day, these were like almost the unloved Skyline, in my scenes anyway.
Yeah.
I always have had a soft spot for it because anything with a GTR badge on to me has always been cool.
Yeah.
What made you go for the R33 over all of the other options?
Growing up, that's what I always saw, the 33 being tuned to really high numbers. So I just sort of fell in love with it. The wide looks from the back, I really like the wide stance it has from the back. And then again, the Rocket Ronnie's silver 33, that just got me hooked.
That was the one.
Yeah.
I've heard you mention him a lot today, so that was really what captured the imagination.
That was it, yeah.
Amazing, man. And now you've got your very own one that you're 13 years deep into, man.
That's it, yeah.
This is very interesting leather interior as well, but they feel very comfortable and in very good condition.
Yeah, that I got done soon, maybe a year or so after I got the car.
Cool.
Maybe a lot of people wouldn't change the interior now because they like to keep it original, but I just liked it back then, and to be honest, I don't regret it. But I think it suits it well.
Really like the steering wheel. That's very nice.
Yeah, that again is a 34 thing. It just came up right time. I just bought it, but again, trying to buy it now is just too silly money, so. just some stuff just come out. I bought over the years. I've done stuff to it, not in one go.
Yeah.
It was just too much, it's too expensive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've become a collector's car, haven't they, massively?
Yeah. So you get a bit of an anxiety when driving it as well. If you don't drive it a lot, when you do, you just always worry, stress. But it's good to enjoy them.
Yeah.
That's what they're for. Sitting there just cause problems, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Drive your cars, people. I'm a big advocate of driving your cars. What power did you say this was?
About 450 to 500 on high boost.
Could we feel it?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh. Wow, the torque is so impressive. The feeling of that torque is just, it feels so strong. It just feels so capable. It feels like you could go, I'm gonna double this and it'll still be fine. You know, it's what an amazing feeling. And the noise as well, it's still so usable, right? Like,
yeah, it's kept the twin turbos, so it's nice and responsive. It's not laggy. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's not crazy power, but it's perfect for the road, I think so.
I've got to ask about this dash, so I'm going to chuck my camera in here really quick just to be in your way. But this amazing Nismo dash, and it says gauge art on it. Is that like something custom that you can do to these after? Like, because I can't imagine that was what it was like 12 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, so you can completely design the layout how you want it, add other parameters and stuff like that. So you can design it in different ways, but you have to start from scratch. So.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Well, Sam, thank you so much for coming, man. I really appreciate spending the day with me and getting a video of your car. I really hope you like what we've managed to create.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your time.
No, it really, it means a lot, man, that you guys have come down. It's been so great. And that brings us to the end of our time today with the R33 GTR. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let us know down in the comments below what your thoughts of this example is. It's absolutely beautiful, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.